Guys, we got another green one. Let's go turn that grime into shine. Guys, welcome to the Mr. Bubbles channel, where we dish out awesome pressure washing business advice to beginners. Now, this video here is the second part of a, two-part video or series that I did here. If you haven't seen the first one, right after you finish watching this video, go back and watch. We actually did the house wash here, but the focus of that video, the purpose of that video, I should say, was the rinsing part. So now we're doing the driveway. Whenever we as a company do a driveway, it includes the walkway all the way up to the entrance. We charge here, it was $250, I want to say, for the driveway. Of course, she got a package deal. I can't even remember what it was. But anyway, on that first video, we talked about how we got that customer. So highly suggest you guys go back and watch that. Now, I'll put up here on the screen what the procedure is for washing a house. Step number one is you want to do what's called pre-treating. That's what we were doing there in the beginning. Step number two, white tipping. Step number three, surface cleaning. And then you want to rinse all that dirty water. And then finally, you want to do what's called post-treat. And don't worry, guys, we're going to be going over all of these things here. What you see me doing on screen now is exactly the white tipping. To me, this is a crucial element of whenever you're doing concrete, because I go through all the cracks of the concrete. I rinse out all the cracks, and then I am eliminating with the 40-degree. Guys, this is a 40-degree white pressure tip. Okay. So, what I'm doing here, as you can see how I'm cleaning out all the spaces that the surface cleaner is not going to be able to get to. And then also a lot of times in the cracks in between the concrete, you know, you'll have a lot of mold and mildew, dirt and grime and all kinds of things, even moss sometimes. And so, you know, you want to make sure you clean those out. I want to make it as smooth as possible and easy as possible for me to, you know, to surface clean. And that's the point here. So you saw me, in the beginning there, I hit this whole thing with my, pre-treatment. In this case here, I would say most of the times, guys, we use just our regular house mix. It's the easiest thing to do. You're out there, just hit it with your downstreaming mix. You guys know I use a 6% solution, when we do house washes. So sometimes, guys, if it's really bad and you have the capability to do so, you might want to, you know, put like a 2.5%, 3% solution from your soft washing. Again, if you have that capability. But 9 out of 10 times, guys, you're going to be absolutely fine. You saw how bad this driveway was. And again, I just hit this with my house mix for pre-treat. And then once you pre-treat, like I said, you step into you do your border with your white tip. Again, that's a 40-degree tip. Guys, the reason why I want to talk about this, because so about a week ago, I got an email from somebody saying that they've been in the business for 20 odd years. I think he said 22 years. And he saw one of my videos and he thought that white tipping, that I should, you know, that I shouldn't talk about white tipping because it's not necessary, that it's a waste of time and blah, blah, blah. So here's the point of all of this, is that I teach you guys something that is very systematic. Like that guy, you know, when I emailed him back, I asked him how many employees he had, and he told me that, you know, he doesn't have any employees, that, you know, he went into this whole diatribe about, you know, hiring people and how he likes to work solo and blah, blah, blah. But my point here is, guys, I always wanted a company where I wasn't tied down to the company all the time. Like I wanted to be able to have crews out in the field doing the jobs and eventually turn this business into like a passive form of income where I'm not in the field at all. And these days, you know, 99.999% of the times when I do step out in the field, it's to create content for you guys. So, you know, I'm showing you guys and teaching you guys a system that is copyable, that you're going to be able to coach others down the line when you do have employees. So that's why I suggest that you copy me. I always say this, you know, you want to copy success. And then the other thing about it is this, guys, you know, eventually as you grow in your journey and you mature, you'll be able to develop your own systems. But for now, this is a great a great jumping off point. Quick note here with surface cleaning. If you guys notice, I always start, whenever I do a driveway, I always start from curbside and work my way towards the garage. I feel like a lot of you guys do the opposite of that. Like you'll start from the garage towards the curbside. And the reason why I do that, guys, and I coach my guys on doing that is because you want the pressure washing line behind you at all times. Like you don't want to be running into your line and having to move the line behind you. If you've noticed there, the pressure line is behind me. So I'm not having to, like move my surface cleaner over it or anything like that. So we found that to be a little bit more efficient when we're doing concrete cleaning. And as always, guys, whenever you are doing concrete cleaning with a surface cleaner, you want to make sure you just go slow. It's one of those things that there's really no, super fast way to do it. You just want to go real slow. It's usually about, the equivalent of like a step or half a step. So, and then the other thing is this, certain lines, guys, I'm watching there to see if the concrete is being cleaned properly as I move the surface cleaner. And there's a lot of times where I'll go over the same line twice or sometimes 3 times because I'm trying to avoid as much as possible to have to pressure wash this like with the white tip because that's very time consuming. And of course, guys, any of the equipment that I use to do my jobs, the surface cleaner or what's that called? The pump sprayers, the nozzles I use and all of that stuff. I have a list that I put together, an Amazon list, and I can just send that out to you guys. It's got everything that I use on there, and that's going to be very helpful for you guys. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, today's Friday. We are one member away from reaching our goal of our 300th member. As you guys well know, we're doing a giveaway, a business in a box giveaway to our 300th member. So if you're watching this right now, guys, I mean, you could be that person. Maybe you're the first or second or third person to watch this video. And then, you sign up for the membership. It's only $5 a month and you're going to get a free business in a box. And then on Monday's video, which is going to come out around 6 or 7 p.m. on Monday, I'm going to make an announcement. Oh, and by the way, what you see here on video, this woman, Mrs. Washington, that's the house where I am. Man, she went next door, knocked on the door and sold the job to the neighbor. And that's what she's asking me there about how to clean the driveway and pricing and all of that. And then in the very, very next video, you're going to see I do the same thing here. Guys, I was here for a total of, I want to say it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes. In total, we made $1,200 between the 2 jobs. We ended up picking up this woman here called the office. Then the office manager texted me and then I ended up doing this job next. And, we use the GoPro there. So that's coming out in the next couple of days. You'll be able to see that in real time, how we pick up, all the different customers that we do. But anyway, so going back here to our surface cleaning, I often mention this all the time, guys. Surface cleaning, house washing, downstreaming, soft washing, and surface cleaning. This is where you want to focus all your attention and energy into mastering when you're a new guy, because the last year, of course, we haven't done the numbers yet for this year. We do it at the end of every season. But, guys, 80% of our money here at Mr. Bubbles comes from house washing and surface cleaning, concrete cleaning. And, so you're going to be doing a lot of jobs like this. And the neighbor next door, we didn't just do the driveway. We also did her sidewalk as well. And it was a $799 job. We did her house, driveway, and sidewalk. And you see me here. I'm back to my my white tip. Now I'm rinsing, and again, now rinsing. I start from the top, like the garage, and then I rinse all the way down. And then once when I'm done with my white tip all the way down, I switch to my fan tip on my J rod, and then I just do like a soft rinse because the white tip throws stuff on the doors and all over the place, and even that black pole right there where that lamp is in the middle of the yard was full of dirt and stuff. So I use my fan tip to just touch it up a little bit. But, guys, the bottom line is, like that guy was saying about it's a waste of time. It's not a waste of time, guys. you want to make sure that you build a type of company where one day you're going to have people go out and do the jobs for you. And of course, those people, you know, guys, I mean, think about it. They're not going to be, how do I explain this? Like, they're not going to do things the way that you do them, right? Because you're the owner of the business. So you need to make sure that you have a system in place that is really easy for them to copy, that is going to be reflective of the quality of the work that you do. And that's the point, you know. I mean, guys, like my teams out in the field, we very, very rarely have complaints. And the reason for that being is because, again, they're using the same equipment that I use, the same set of chemicals that I use, and they're also using the same system that I use. So the result should be very similar. And you see here, guys, I switched over to my fan tip. And then I'm just going through, touching up the garage door, touching up, you know, anything that, any bit of dirty water that was left on the concrete there. Just touch up a couple things here and there. So it's super professional. I'm trying to get it ready as much as possible. You see the jug there. We're going to be doing the, what is that thing called? The post treat here. And by the way, when I do post treat, I always use that 2-gallon sprayer. It's the one that I always recommend. And again, that is on that list, that Amazon list that I was telling you about. It's the best pump sprayer that I've ever used in my entire life, guys. I mean, I've gone through a lot in a 12-year career. Highly recommend that. I think they're like, I want to say they're $50, but this one sprayer here, we've been using it since the beginning of the season. They usually will last, you know, anywhere between 6 months to 1 year if you take care of them. And in every season, you'll have to get a new one. But the bottom line, guys, is here in this pump sprayer, by the way, all I got is a 50-50 mix without surfactant in it. So it's 1 gallon of SH and 1 gallon of water. And you just leave that. A lot of you guys ask me if you have to rinse that at the very end, and no, you do not. And you see how I'm being very careful here not to spray on the grass. I just spray like on the larger part of the concrete. And any spot, weird stripes or spots that I see, I'm laying this on thick. After a day or two, man, this driveway, guys, this concrete, it's going to look brand new because, you know, once the sunlight hits it, that SH is going to brighten up that concrete. And again, guys, I mean, all of this is a process, right? That's why you want to go through the entire procedure, right? The 5 steps. Don't skip out on each one because you will eventually have problems. But guys, I really, really appreciate you coming to the channel and showing all of the support and stuff for the Mr. Bubbles channel. Really appreciate you coming to this video, watching this episode. Highly recommend you watch the next one because in the next episode, guys, we're going to be doing the neighbor's house there. Highly recommend that because, you know, it's not very often you guys get to see in real time us getting a customer like that in real time. And as I mention this in every video, make sure you email me. Guys, I got great resources to share with you, like the pricing blueprint, marketing blueprint for new guys and all of that. And my email's in the description of every single one of my videos. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.